Right, so I did my presentation on the rise and impact of facial recognition technology. This was originally invented in a primitive state in the 1960s, but it wasn't until the early 2010s with the rise of smartphones that mass adoption took place. Now we see this used in a variety of settings from police surveillance, our phone facial recognition, banking, you name it, it's pretty much involved. So, as far as how this impacts our habits, well, it's pretty correlated with just our phone usage in general. Every time we unlock our phone, a lot of us use our facial recognition. As I mentioned in the previous slide, banking, use facial recognition, various security measures, we use facial recognition. Even sometimes now when we go shopping or at airport check-ins, all of these things we now use facial recognition. So this has a variety of impacts on the how we perceive the world around us. One being that humans act differently when they feel like they are being watched or surveilled, and now because we feel like we're being watched or surveilled most of the time, almost anytime you have your phone on you, that can have a big impact on your subconscious behavior as well as your conscious behavior and how you perceive others in the world around you. That has a big impact on our identities and how we perceive convenience, things like this. Now, this has a big impact in shaping our concept of self as it blurs the lines between our public and private personas. It changes our faces to be very similar to how our names operate in terms of our involved in our daily routine, and as well as being highly important in social media usage. Our faces are now so. There's a variety of ways in which this impacts our daily routines and how it shapes our concept of self. This has a large impact in how we perceive space and time as we can remotely meet with each other from across the globe. These services are also 24/7 and instant, which comes with a requirement of instant communication, or an expectation, I should say, of instant communication. And it also blurs the lines of when does our work begin and end. This has a large impact. This has a overarching impact on social relations. One of the examples of which being what I'm doing right now, as I'm communicating asynchronously with you guys. I'm recording something, filtering it, and then uploading it for you to listen to. Meaning that a lot of our social interactions are filtered now. It also creates the ability for distance in our communication, as we can be on different continents and still communicate. We see in places like China how this has had a drastic impact across the globe on political boundaries as surveillance states expand. We're seeing currently in America how immigration laws are being enforced using this technology, so it has a broad impact politically. So, just concluding here, facial recognition technology has risen to have a massive impact on our daily lives, has altered fundamentally our lives, our habits, politics, how we view ourselves, our identities, and adapting to this is going to be an ongoing challenge.